Today we are presenting a new Duramax Plus product and the drilling of a mortise lock, which we will be cutting with a multi-tool with two different blades, a narrow blade for the top and bottom of the mortise hole and a longer blade for cutting the sides of the mortise hole. Secondly, we'll be machining the pultrusion, which requires a diamond tip cutter. This is a diamond tip hole saw which can be purchased from most of your local merchants. And then the LVL will be drilling with a 4-fluted auger. So the mortise lock we are installing today will be a Windsor 1143. Firstly, we will be starting by marking out the height of our lock, which we plan to do at 990 millimeters to the spindle. This lock has a 60 millimeter backset, so we will mark that also. We will then place the lock body over the markings to make sure it's accurate. Then mark top and bottom of our face plates. Offer it up to the marks and then top and bottom of the mortise hole. From there, we take the width of the face plate, which is 22 millimeters, and take that from the width of our door, thickness of our door, which is 40 millimeters. So that leaves us 9 millimeters from each face. We'll then take our multi-tool we then change our blade from our narrow blade to our wide blade in view of doing the vertical. I'll also attach a jig that I've made in view of keeping the blades parallel with the face of the door. We'll now take the diamond hole saw and our battery drill and mill out the first layer of the pultrusion wall in the end of our mortise hole. Now that we've drilled through the first wall of the pultrusion, we'll take the same tool again and machine through the back wall of the pultrusion. So now put a black vivid line on my drill bit to ensure that I've gone into my mortise hole deep enough to allow enough clearance for the mortise to sit in there. I'll now take a chisel and remove the remaining LVL that's on the edges of the mortise. We'll now try and see if our mortise lock will now fit in the mortise hole. We'll then mark the remainder of the faceplate. And the centres of my face holes. We'll then go back to the multi-tool and chisel and cut down the lines on the top and the bottom of the mortise lock. I'll now take my chisel and just remove approximately 1.5 to 2 millimeters PVC to allow for the mortise lock to recess in. We will now take our diamond hole saw and do the face holes for the spindle and for the cylinder on the face of the door.